Hello and welcome back to Online Art. Today I'm working with a piece of construction paper, a white paper, scissors, and a glue stick. And today we're going to make Notan, which is a type of artwork that results in a perfect balance between the light and the dark. So my first step here is I'm cutting a smaller square out of my construction paper. And once I've got my square, it doesn't need to be perfect, but I did try to make the lines as straight as possible. Once I got my square, I'm going to go ahead and cut a shape out of one of the sides, and this can be any shape that you like. So where I've removed that shape, we can see that we have an empty space that matches it. So I'll take that shape and flip it to outside the square. And that's the basis for how we're going to finish up this piece. I'm going to take a new shape out of a different side, and you can see this time I'm going with a triangle. And just like how I did the other one, I flip it to the outside where it will line up the edges and the corners. So you can already see we've got a little bit of balance happening between the light part and the dark part. Everything that we remove, we flip to the outside, and we're left with this nice mirror image and a really nice balance. And I'll take out 4 different shapes from my square, one for each side. So let's get another shape in here. And again, this will work with any shape that you feel like cutting out. Flip that to the outside. And all the pieces that I cut out, I'm keeping them nice and organized so I don't get them mixed up. I can tell exactly where they need to go. So I'll take my glue stick now, and I'm going to start by gluing down that middle piece, the piece that used to be our square. So I'll put that right in the middle. Now I'll put some glue on the pieces that I cut out, and being very careful to line up the corners and that edge, I'm going to glue all those outside pieces down. Alright, so I got 2 big pieces left, and I'm going to do something a little bit more complicated. I'm going to cut another piece out of that piece that I initially cut from the square and flip it back to the inside. Now I'll glue down that outside piece, again being very careful to line up the edge and the corners. And same thing with that piece that I flipped back to the inside. Nice. So I got one more piece, and I think I'll do the same thing here. I'll remove another piece, and this time flip it back to the inside. I'll glue that down, and that's my last step for creating a Notan. Hopefully you guys can see that all the pieces we cut out and their empty spaces are working together to balance the light and the dark